Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Princess of Aesthetically Princess, and today I am just talking with you guys about my update for slow fashion. So a few months ago I made a video about slow fashion and its benefits and some things that just may be hard to understand about the difference between slow fashion and fast fashion. So I kind of made a deal with myself not to buy anything that was fast fashion or from a large corporation, only from small businesses and such. And I actually have been keeping with this very well. I'm very proud of myself for that. I don't think I've actually bought anything from a large company unless it was like something that was food-based. So I'm pretty proud of myself. Not even going to say like I'm not. Like, I'm pretty proud of myself. I haven't really been buying a lot of fast fashion clothes and shoes and things like that. I've been buying almost exclusively from small businesses for the entirety of this year. So let's get into a conversation about all of that. So first things first, let's reiterate what fast fashion and slow fashion are. Fast fashion is fashion created fast, usually out of convenience or using a lot of material to make a lot of things in a short amount of time. It usually creates a large amount of fabric waste and like just waste in general. It's very, well, not very cost efficient, but it's very, well, fast. It's very fast in a way, because either people work in sweatshops or it's manufactured in large quantities by a machine that uses a lot of fuel, and then there's a lot of resources that go into making something so fast. And because it's so fast, you don't ever have time to be like, oh, let me try and make this work with this and this and this. Nope, you just kind of just take any fabric that you have, and there's a large amount of scraps that just go away to just landfill. Fast fashion creates a lot, I mean a lot of waste, not only because it's created fast, but because it's so cheap in the creation and so cheap in the buying that you just keep buying it and then throwing it out, because one, you keep buying stuff, and two, after a while you just have a bunch of stuff that's cheaply made, quickly made, and it's got a bunch of holes in it, so you don't really have a choice but to throw it away because it's got a bunch of holes in it. Now, slow fashion is quite the opposite. It's usually made by someone who either hand makes it or is conscious enough to, know where it's being made and if it's made ethically or not, with like sometimes as much material as they possibly can. Personally, I enjoy small businesses that hand make their stuff. It feels a lot more personal. There's a bunch of ways to go about slow fashion, whether it's to buy secondhand or to buy things handmade, buy things from, people that you know personally that make things, make it yourself, all types of stuff, rework a bunch of stuff that you own, this, that, and third. I personally do not thrift, and I do not have any sewing experience, so I don't really rework anything that I have. I used to when I was younger, but that was a bunch of hot glue, so I don't really rework much clothes anymore. I did it for a video, so there's a DIY video on this channel that I did a bunch of DIYs for quarantine, but personally I don't thrift. I don't like thrifting. If I buy secondhand, it'll be luxury secondhand, not anything else. I had a dress that I had my eye on, but it sold out like immediately when she posted it, and I was like, the pain in my soul is just ridiculous. So I'm actually going to be having a haul very soon of a bunch of small businesses that I bought from, clothes, bags, all types of things like that. But personally, I really enjoy buying from small businesses. I think one of the best things you can do for yourself is to try and begin to, rework yourself into buying either smaller or just slow fashion in general. So what have I been doing? I have been finding a bunch of businesses, small, large, black owned, white owned, people of color owned, in the United States, out of the United States, outside of the United States. It's so interesting to find such cool brands, not even from here, across the world. I personally have found a bunch from like places like Africa or Latin America or the UK. I've also found a few brands from the UK. I'm actually wearing a brand from the UK underneath this sweatshirt, which again, reveal in that haul video. So first things first is always follow said brands. You can usually find a bunch on Twitter. Twitter's the easiest place where you can find small businesses. They do a lot of promotion over there, and if you follow me, then I have a bunch that I just retweet over and over again, for either that be jewelry, clothing, candles, food, a bunch of food places. I do follow those. Things like press on nails, art. I do my own small business with art, but a lot of times you can find nice things from like people that do art. Like I follow a girl who takes Nike Air Forces and she repaints on them, so it's like the white Nike Air Forces, but it's got beautiful art on the side, so that you're like unique but still like with the trends. It's very fun to just start following brands, because then randomly you'll think, I really want this, I know exactly where to get it. It's a very easy, quick process, and it takes literally no time. And not only is you following them, you know, good for you and the ideas that you have, it's also great for their business. So as soon as you like follow them and you keep retweeting and you keep liking and you just love their stuff, other people will see it and they'll like it, and they're like, oh, I follow this person loves this person, what do they do? What the heck, I want that, I'm gonna take that. Because that's the one thing that I have been doing. Like, I follow people who are already small businesses and they'll retweet their fellow small businesses, so you just keep finding new people to follow, and out of that I just have been buying stuff from those businesses that pop up on my Twitter and my Instagram. Again, same thing for Instagram. If you follow a bunch of small businesses, they usually are very friendly within their community, and they usually refollow, or they'll, you know, promote other brands on their, you know, Instagram and stuff, and you'll find more cool people to, you know, follow, order from, you know, recommend to people who are looking for something, all that great stuff. Now I've also bought from a bunch of small businesses, which I'm very proud of myself for. A bunch of them are recently Black owned. I've literally bought from either all people of color or just like mostly people of color, except for like one or two that were of Caucasian descent. So like, it's not bad, but like, it's better if you find a person of color. Try to find people that made their stuff originally, not someone who plagiarizes anything, because that's a bunch of things that you can find is randomly people who plagiarize a bunch of stuff from other people. I thankfully have not found anyone who does so. Well, I've seen some people, but I thankfully have not bought from them of my own will. So with all the stuff that I have been buying recently, I just had a bunch of orders coming in, and with everything going on with COVID, and recently this morning, bubonic plague, it will be helpful if you helped a small business out, even though it's currently especially since it's currently like the July 4th to July 7th is the economic blackout. Only buy from small Black businesses, no corporations, none of that, which I have not done. I recently bought a bonnet on July 4th, but that's from an African-American handmade business who again will be in that video. Speaking of which, I just gotta figure out if I'm going to buy from, should I go ahead and do, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna buy a new set of pajamas, because I have someone who I follow and she hand makes PJs, and I was like, I bet she needs some new ones, so she's just gonna have to buy some. Get ready for that haul. That haul is about to be, number one, big as crap. Number two, a whole bunch of stuff is gonna be in it. And it's just a bunch of stuff that I put together because I just saw it and I was like, I want that, and now it's in my, now I've spent the money on it and now it's on its way. I'm excited. But either way, you know, try to get out of fast fashion. Especially recently, there's things about brands that are going around about how how, you know, how they manufacture their things, whether it's in a sweatshop. If you don't know what a sweatshop is, it's usually people in like a third world country sometimes, or not even a third world country. It's just people who are on the lower side of poverty and are working these jobs for like the minuscule amount of money, and sometimes it just won't get paid. Like, that's a thing. So it's best if you buy from small businesses, because honestly, helping these big businesses is just doing bad things for this world and for you and for those people that are working them. I personally have to say that it's better conscience-wise that you buy from like Black businesses, because it feels nice being like, hey, I saw this Black business, she recently said that she was able to pay her rent, buy her kids something, buy her parents something, buy herself something nice, and be like, I have some of her stuff. I was able to help. I'm like a nice fucking person. Do you see that shit? Like, I'm just a great human being. It feels good to be able to gloat and be like, ha, I have something that's made for me. You can't hold it because it's made for my boobs. Literally. For my boobs, you can't use a bra because it's made for me. Honestly, I feel like, so let me say something really quickly. I bought this underwear set from a small business. It took a minute to get here because of the delivery service that was used to get it here. They took way too long to get it to me. But can I just say, this is one of the most comfortable pairs of underwear I have ever worn in my life. They're not uber tight. They're not uber loose. They don't ride up your freaking vagina. They're not freaking shoved up your butthole. Like, it feels nice. They're so comfortable. They're so soft. Oh my gosh, they fit me comfortably. I don't have any weird marks from them being way too tight. They don't sag in the butt. I look cute. I'm not with that ish. Okay, I'm over it. I'm over it. And you will never catch me buying from no big business for no underwear again. Like, oh, haha. Honestly, finding cool small businesses is some of the best things that you can do for yourself, because quite honestly, they have some cute ass shit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I have one girl that I follow who makes these sets, these outfit sets, and they come with like a freaking scrunchie, and I was like, I need me one of them, but I have not been able to buy one yet. So as soon as it go down, it's going down. Just wait on it. Wait on it. Oh, and especially for those really cool small business, I follow 2 small businesses that have been doing bikinis, like swimwear for when you can finally go back to like the beach and the pools and stuff. So like, I mean, it's so cool or whatever. They do like handmade undies and like, it's so cute. You should really be buying from small businesses. It's fun. It's fun to find stuff that's really odd as well. So stuff that people wouldn't put in large stores because you don't know if it would sell out in very large stores. But it's stuff that's like tailored towards a certain group of people. You know, like there's like the baddie set that you're just like, that's definitely something the bad bitch would wear. And all the baddies like it, so it sells out and you're just like, damn, I didn't know it was gonna sell out that fast. I was hoping to get me one, but you know, since, damn. Anyways, but you really should be active on like small businesses and stuff. It's very helpful, not only for the people around us, but for our economy as well. As soon as we get rid of all these ginormous big corporations that just be doing the most, best believe this world will be a much better place. You know how much pollution would just drop? The amount of pollution would drop if we just got rid of so many of these big behind companies that don't do anything. Like, nothing for the world and nothing for this earth, but give us the same thing over and over and over and over again. There's so many businesses that are going out of business because of how bad they are, whether that means their quality of their clothes is absolute crap. The things that people are finding less interest in them because they just keep putting out random stuff that no one wants to wear. I mean, we're going into a newer time now, especially with things like COVID-19 going on. You really don't want to be buying from like a big corporation where you got to go inside the store and go look around all this big stuff. And I'm gonna stick to my small businesses. They're way more fun. I feel, honestly, personally, a lot more taken care of in a small business. I have emailed a small business before and been like, hey, I just want to say I need some help with this. My order is missing. Like, boo, I got you. You ain't even gotta worry. Customer service is always beautiful, so sweet. It feels nicer to be able to have someone that you're interacting with for a small business. And this time, it's not a corporation with like a faceless body. Like, you don't know who's making your clothes. You don't know who's the owner of this. Because, like, honestly, you say Forever 21 and I don't know what you're talking about. If you're like, who's the CEO of Forever 21? Bitch, I don't know. I don't know if that person is white, black, female, Latina, Latino. I mean, honestly, can't put a name to the body. But do I know the person who who I ordered this bag from? Yes, I've seen her face. She talks to me. I've tweeted at her before, and she's talked to me on Twitter. And I'm like, you can interact with these people. It feels nicer. It feels a lot more personal to be like, oh my god, I bought this bag from you. This is so cute. Thank you. And they just feel better. It feels better to just interact with real people and not that robot that talks to you over the phone when you got a call for customer service at Forever 21. So, is this a big old rant of me being like, hey, it's time that you just kind of let go of big corporations and get in lieu with, you know, all the small businesses out in the world? You're helping people. You're helping your fellow people. Honestly, we're tired of the rich white people. It's time for, like, to have rich black people. Let's pull that out of our behinds. Put your money out there. You can also buy from me on Instagram and Twitter. Link down below. Quick plug, because I also am a small business. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video and listening to me rant about the state of our world right now. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Like, share, comment if you want to. And if you really want to, my Patreon is linked down below, as well as my Ko-fi and all of my social media, so you can talk to me, contact me. If you ever want to talk to somebody, I'm always here. See you guys next time. Bye.